Hello, starseeds. Welcome. I'm Victoria. Today, I wanted to see what's going to happen in the second half of 2023 for us because it's June. And yeah, I'm really curious what will happen in the last few months of this year for us. So I pulled some cards here. I have some decks next to me as well so we can get more details. But let's just dive in. I just want to see what's happening here. We have the strawberry, the datura, and the lavender. So with the strawberry, I can see that we're gonna be very abundant. So whatever we've been working working towards, or whatever we've been needing will really be coming in abundance, or a lot of things. It can signify that a lot of things are coming to us. Love, an abundance of money, finances, an abundance of whatever I guess you need. And this card is also telling us that when we do have this abundance, it could even be an abundance of energy, by the way. So when have this abundance of, let's say, energy, go and help out others, go and meet others, help others in their journey, because first of all, you get to help, but also it will be returned to you twofold or threefold. And with the datura here, that one is quite interesting. I feel like that's definitely a more spiritual card, like has a more spiritual significance and a very deep significance as well. But I can see that there might be something at some point in the next months that it might feel like it's missing. So you might have gotten an abundance of one thing, like love, but you're missing finances or, whatever your case is. And this card can have two meanings. One is that this thing, we might just have to be patient and it will come. It might be a signal that it is coming. It might be a sign that that's coming soon. But also it can mean that we need to reassess. So step back and look at the whole situation. So I feel like maybe that's a big thing that we'll have to do in the second half of 2023. Look back and see how things went. Look back and see, why you got all of this abundance of things. Look back and see how everything happened and what exactly is missing and how can you get that. And with the lavender here, that one is so interesting. I feel like everyone is going to be more interested in really shaking up their appearance, changing your appearance, or maybe just doing some like appearance self-care. I'm saying appearance because technically self-care should be something more deep and not necessarily spiritual, but it should feed your soul, not your body, make your body prettier. But people use that term differently. It depends who you talk to, I guess. Anyway, I feel like you're gonna want to spruce up your appearance, like maybe get your hair done, maybe get some new clothes, or just shower more often, or get a new type of shampoo. Make sure that you're walking straight. That could be something that some people do. I like a lot of people don't sit straight, me included, by the way. So maybe that's something that you guys might start getting more interested in. It's not just about how you look, it's about your just general, maybe health, let's say health, general well-being. Taking care of yourself is a sign that internally and externally everything is all right. And when you're not taking care of yourself, it's a sign that something's wrong. So yeah, go crazy, guys. Make sure that you're feeling good in your skin, in your body, because this is the body you chose. This is my body. I chose this body, and I could, I guess, do whatever I want with it. I can continue to misuse it as I did in the past and just, make it very sick and so on. Or I can try to make it healthy and live healthy and yeah, that helps me really enjoy life. So making sure that you're feeling good, that you're feeling healthy, and that you're feeling even beautiful. I mean, if you don't look at yourself in the mirror and think that you're beautiful, then maybe you can do something about it. Obviously, some people are more conventionally attractive than others, but you don't have to be conventionally attractive to be beautiful. And also, beauty comes from the inside. You shine what's on the inside. Anyway, let's stop talking about that. The Temple of the Rose. Come to me and Mother Rose. Again, very, very deep cards. Obviously, this deck is quite deep, this Rose deck. But let's start with the Temple of the Rose. It talks about activations, ancient power, expression. But really, I want to dive deeper into it because I feel like, especially also with Mother Rose too, there's an emphasis on the feminine, and with the lavender, emphasis on the feminine. No matter what gender you are, what you think of yourself as, we all have a feminine and a masculine side. And the world has been in a mostly masculine era. And now it's the feminine is starting to really come through. So this is the time for all of us to take care of our feminine. And in that way, you know, taking care of your health and your appearance, making sure that your body is, you know, has met its needs, has its needs met. That sounds better. Is very, very important. That's going to be very important in the second half. So I would not be surprised if you just naturally are drawn to eating healthier, to maybe exercising if if you feel like your body needs that, to resting more if that's what your body needs, to, changing up how you look. It can be a lot of things for a lot of people. But another thing is power, expression of yourself, and taking back the power to be able to express that self is very, very important here in the second half. It's like our power has been taken away from us, our psychic powers, we have not been able to use them properly or in front of others for thousands of years. But now is the time when all of it is becoming acceptable. So it's really time to take all of that and bring all of it in, calling back your power. And maybe that will be important for some of you for meditations. If you love meditating, doing meditations where you call in your power, just like you ground yourself, you ground your own sacred, especially feminine power inside you, so that then you're radiating even more beauty and grace. You'll probably notice that you're drawn to doing things like this, and like maybe people are gonna start telling you that you look so much better, you look fresh, you look healthy, you look beautiful. Come to me, attracting like a rose. Another card signifying abundance, as it says here, of desires. Also, desires here as well. Looking at what you desire, really, and let's be real, let's look first at what our soul desires and then what the flesh desires, because we can talk about sensuality as well with this card too. And I think that will be an important part as well, being more sensual. But I think what's going to be really important is taking a look at your desires and what you really want, and reflecting on that. Like I was saying here, reflection, a lot of reflection and looking back at things. Taking a look at what your desires were a year ago, or like at the start of the year. What did you set? What kind of intentions did you set for 2023? Did any of them come to you? Maybe see if there's an explanation to why some of them didn't come to you. And if some did come to you, then celebrate that. But also, maybe this is also a sign that if most of them did not come, then they're going to start coming in the second half, a lot of them. Because it's like you've been working on all of that. And Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. This card, I feel like this description doesn't do it justice, because this one is a lot about realizing how we all need to come together. It's not, just me and you. It's all of us together. And all of us are going to have similar experiences. Just like with these things, with these readings, I can see general things that will happen, general themes and topics, but I can't pinpoint exactly how things will be for each of you, especially like this in a general reading. But we're all going through similar things, and each of us will react differently to the same trigger, let's say. And a lot of this card says that, a lot of this card says, what is that sentence? I'm trying to say that basically this card wants you to remember that not everyone is the same. Yes, we come from one, and we will all come together eventually at some point. Who knows how many years that's going to take, but let's not think about that. It's more important to remember that we are different and to have compassion for the others, because they are experiencing everything in their own way. Something that's popping up into my mind is remembering that everyone has trauma inside them. Everyone has triggers. Everyone's gone through some shit in their lives. And you need to remember that, because you can't look at people as healthy. You can't look at them as that, because no one is, fully happy, go lucky and healthy on the inside. Even a lot of children, if you have children around you, maybe you've seen some that are young and already a bit messed up. So that's why you need to have compassion for all of them. Everyone is going to react differently to you and to what you're doing and to what you're accomplishing and the abundance that you're receiving. So make sure to remember that, and don't fault anyone for acting weird or, not being happy for you, for example. They have their own reason. Just give them space and time. And yeah, let's get some more cards out here. Okay, we have Mercury here. Open communication. Let's put it here. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. That's really interesting, because I was kind of alluding to that in a way. That we need to speak up, speak our truth, and bring back our power, and use our voice. Say what we want to say. Let others hear us, because like I said, we've been silenced for so long. It's time to break free from that. So it's time to get a weight off your chest. And with this too, have compassion. You can have compassion and get a weight off your chest at the same time. So remember that. Never just, fully blast out without thinking how it might affect someone else, because you might really end up hurting someone's feelings. So be careful how you say things. That's what I'm trying to say. Joan of Arc here, voice of truth, and another one about voice and truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. And isn't this exactly what I've been talking about? It just came out perfectly. Exactly. We've been persecuted, like witches. There have been witch hunts. Someone right now might see my video and think, oh, she's a witch because she does tarot reading. I wouldn't call myself a witch, but someone might think that. And, if this was however many years ago, maybe they would have burnt me at the stake right now. But it's not that time now. It's time to stand up and really show off. And I don't know why, but I'm drawn to talking about Joan of Arc, who, saw in a dream or a vision, God or something spoke to her. Maybe you guys know the story better than me, but I just want to recap it. I feel like I need to. So she saw that, and even though there were witch hunts then, and it was not generally something that was looked upon well, she still spoke up and she still fought and she still managed to help France win the 100 Years' War, I think. I believe. So yeah, she stood up for what she believed in. And yeah, at the end she did get burned at the stake, but you know, let's hope we're not gonna end up like that. But even if we do, we're making a statement with what happens. And even our death is a statement. You have to remember, guys, we all choose how we're gonna die. So if you chose to be burnt at the stake, there's a reason for that. It's a statement that you're making with your death. So let's see some more cards here. Oh, one just fell on the ground. So we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. Yeah, it's like, be like Joan, let God in, let God speak to you. Let the one, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, let it speak to you. Let it speak through you as well, because that is you. That's your power. That's our power. Let it speak to and through you. And stop controlling things. There's really something about duality here. Look, 2 hands here, 2 people here. Very much about duality. And it could be about the masculine and feminine within you. And it could be about just the 2 sides of you wanting to merge. It's like your higher self is telling you, let me in, let me in. There's more light that wants to come in to the body, and you're like, oh, I'm not sure. Okay, maybe. The next card we have here is Messenger. Serious energy, bring harmony and balance. So bring balance to your life. That is going to be something very important in the second half. There will be a lot of abundance coming in, so it will, and probably some moments that aren't as abundant or as nice, you know. There's always a duality as well in our lives, where there's good and bad. It's about how you think about the bad, I guess. Make sure to not always feel like life is happening to you. Remember to tell yourself that it's happening for you. The more you do that, the more you will change, and others around you will change too. You're the light that you need to bring, the power that you're bringing, the energy that you're bringing and grounding into yourself will help others, will bring harmony to the whole planet and the whole, I guess, population. So make sure to not undervalue yourself, honestly, for what you're doing. If you need to rest, if you need to meditate, don't feel like, oh, my time would be better spent doing something else. No. If you're feeling it, then that's what you need to do. The last card from this deck that fell out is Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So whatever happens, whenever the bad gets bad, remember that you'll get through this. Think of your life as a story in a book or a game or a movie, whatever medium you prefer the most. How would you write your life? I was thinking about this recently. I'm not living my life as a normal human. Normal people would think, oh yeah, this is my plan. I want to be this, I want to be that, and then I will get here, and then I'll be financially independent, stuff like that. And it's like, I'm not living like that. I'm doing this because I feel like it's what I need to do. I know that at some point something will happen. I know that at some point I will move somewhere. I know that at some point, more things will happen. It's like, I know some of the endings or some of the important beats, I guess, of the story, but I don't know how that's gonna happen. So try to think of your life like that as well. Don't look at it so linearly. Try to look at it differently. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And let's see if any more cards will come out for us, or if this is going to be it. I feel like this video is quite long. And I've been speaking very slowly. I'm sorry about that. I feel like that's the kind of energy that's coming through today. So shower of blessings, open yourself to receive and pay it forward. Exactly like the strawberry, exactly like this card here. Literally just repeating. Just repeating. And I think it's repeated because it's something important for us to remember throughout these months, is that if you are being given something, receive it. You don't have to say, oh no, I don't know if I'm good enough for this. I don't know if, this is the right thing. I don't know if this idea is good. I don't know if, this time might be better well spent somewhere else. Receive it and pay it forward. Again, very important. The more abundance you receive and the more abundance you give, pay forward, let's call it that, the more you'll keep receiving. And isn't that what we want? Ultimately, it is what we want, but sometimes we're too scared to receive, aren't we? The next card, here's the Rose Gold Cosmic Pool. Breathe in cosmic love, soak up wisdom. So it's a time to really become wiser. I'm really feeling that. It's like activations and becoming wiser. And because you're looking at your life in different perspectives and ways, and because you're speaking up and, allowing more of yourself and your power to come in inside you, the more wise you'll become. So soak up this energy. Like I said, your higher power wants to merge more with you. So allow it to soak up with all of that energy. And again, remember that when that does happen, you will need to rest more. And maybe you'll need to care for your body more. Because this isn't, it's not just gonna magically happen to you. The body needs time and needs to recuperate in a way and absorb all of that. And we got the Magnolia Fairy here. When you release doubt, you will discover the astounding power and strength deep within you. So we'll be discovering a lot of that power and strength in the next 6 months, I guess. Very, very intriguing. I'm very excited for the second half of 2023. I wasn't really expecting anything. I didn't know what was going to come out, obviously. So I'm quite happy with these results. I hope you guys are too. And we have the Forest Spirit here. You have the wisdom to make the changes in your life if you act with authority and let go of doubt. Yes, you can make the changes. And this wisdom, it will come. I think we will all feel like we want to start making changes, just like with our appearance. Maybe that's how it's gonna start. We're gonna start making changes in our appearance and how we treat our body. Again, that doesn't just have to do with changing your hair. It can be deciding to eat healthier, work out, so that you can actually feel better and be healthier, and of course look better. But there's gonna be a lot of things that you can do. And it can be about your home as well. For some people that's really important too, making changes there. And then you're going to start seeing that more and more changes will start coming in. It's not just going to be that. And there's going to be a lot of internal change as well. Just let go of doubt and use your own personal power and authority. Remember that it's there within you, and allow it to come in, and then let it out, shine it out to the world. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to here, I don't know, you should comment something like Virgo baby. This is called, I think it was like the Virgo baby figure. But yeah, I'm interested how many of you actually made it here. So if you have a moment to spare, and let me know what you thought about all of this, and if you're excited as much as I am. And yeah, I hope that you'll have a great rest of your day, your week, your month, and of course your year. And like and subscribe if you're interested in a personal reading. Details are down below anyway. Have an amazing day. Bye.